What is up, everybody? I'm Jared, and I will be going over my core four of MLB picks on PrizePicks today. If you're new here, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. That way we know that you're following along. It also helps you get notified when these shows are posted. Also, if you're not currently playing on PrizePicks, if you use promo code WINDAILY, that will get you a 100% deposit match up to $100. We'll also go ahead and throw in a free 60-day trial period of WinDaily Gold. That gets you access to all of our daily articles. Also gets you access to our Discord, where we're constantly talking about PrizePicks or DFS. So go ahead and join PrizePicks today using promo code WINDAILY. So we had a really nice night last night. We went 3-1. Schwarber crushed his number. Perez crushed his number. Really, the only one that we missed was Cedric Mullins. He struggled last night, but overall, solid night, going 3 for 1. We will look to go 4 for 4 today. It is Saturday. We have games across all different times. So we'll go ahead and dive in. The first one that we are going to go with on our core four today will be, let's take a look. It's going to be Trey Mancini. He's facing off against Daniel Lynch. So we're going to go with his 1.5 total bases. Really love this spot for Mancini. Also love the spot for the Orioles tonight. They're facing off against Daniel Lynch, the young southpaw from the Royals. He's got some electric stuff, but he's really struggled so far at the major league level. He'll continue to struggle tonight. His last 2 outings have just been extremely poor. He's given up 6 earned runs in each of those. Wouldn't be surprised if the same thing happens tonight against a pretty solid and underrated Orioles offense. Against righties, it's really where he struggles the most. They have a slugging percentage pushing 500 against them this year and a WOBA over 350. So he really struggles with righties. And then in Trey Mancini, we have a pretty solid righty. Mancini's dialed in right now over the last week. He's reached the 1.5 total bases 5 times, and he also has 3 homers over that stretch. Love using Mancini when he's swinging a hot bat. He's swinging a hot back, so we're going to use him tonight. Also, the weather in Kansas City is just going to be perfect for offense tonight. It's going to be in the upper 80s. It's going to be humid. It's going to be hot, and the wind's going to be blowing out. So we're going to go with the over on this Trey Mancini 1.5 total base prop. The next one that we are going to go with is going to be Brandon Nimmo of the New York Mets. We're going to go with the half run plus RBI. So the Mets take on Michael Lorenzen of the Angels tonight. The Mets are finally getting healthy again. They got Alonso back last night. They should get Marte back tonight. That really just is going to solidify this pick with Nimmo. Nimmo just gets on base all the time. He's got an on-base percentage this year of 373. He's facing off against a pitcher that struggles against lefties. Michael Lorenzen this season has a walk rate against lefties of 20%. That's just not going to cut it against a guy like Brandon Nimmo. I expect Nimmo to get on a bunch tonight, so he's going to be in position to score a bunch of runs. If we look at what he's done this year, he's combined for 54 runs and RBIs in just 53 games. So he's got an average just over 1. Expect the Mets to score some runs tonight. They were embarrassed in San Diego. They put up a bunch last night against the Angels. They'll do it again tonight. And you always got to expect Nimmo to be right in the middle of the offense. So I'm going to go with the over on this half run plus RBI for Brandon Nimmo. The next one that we are going to go with is going to be Jordan Alvarez and his 8.5 hitter fantasy score. If you follow me, you know he's one of my favorite players in baseball. The dude just smashes, and he's been smashing recently. Alvarez and the Astros just got a great matchup against Braxton Garrett tonight. Garrett hasn't pitched too much in the majors, but when he has, it just hasn't been very good. His biggest struggle is the same handedness in the lefties. They have an OPS pretty close to 1. They have an OPS of 953 against him, and that's on-base percentage plus slugging. So they just crush him. If we look at what Alvarez does, he just crushes lefties. He has a 393 WOBA and a 286 ISO against them over the last month. Just love him. If we look at what he's done this week, he's had a monster week. He's had 4 3-hit games. So he's coming into this game really hot. Love the spot for him tonight. Love the spot for the Astros. So if you're playing DFS today, make sure you load up on Astros in this game. Our model has him at 11, so I'm going to go with the over here. The final piece to our core 4 is going to be George Springer. Springer had a monster night last night, and he also gets a great matchup. We're going to go with his 8-hitter fantasy score. The Blue Jays face off against Bo Briesque today. He's just been struggling. He's been getting crushed by righties. They have a 366 WOBA against him and a 254 ISO against him over the last month. They also have a 40% hard hit rate versus him over the last month. So the Blue Jays should throw out a bunch of righties today. It's going to be really tough for Briesque to to do well. Springer had a monster game last night, went 3 for 3, a homer, a double, 3 runs scored. Have no doubt that that's going to carry into tonight, and he's going to have another solid night. Our model has him at 11 also, so we're going to go with the over on this hitter fantasy score. So if we do a recap, we go with the over on Trey Mancini's 1.5 total bases, the over on Brandon Nimmo's half run plus RBI. We're going to go with the over on Alvarez's 8.5 hitter fantasy score, and the over on George Springer's 8 hitter fantasy score. So that's our core 4 today. If you end up using them, make sure to hit the like and subscribe. This way we know that you're following along with our picks, and we'll continue to do the shows. That said, let's go Rangers. Hope they pull it out tonight, and let's go 4 for 4 tonight.